Vikings get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings
this nigga Dynamite got geriatric controls.
at their own 20-yard line.
Big buttons.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be a short game.
Hold on, I gotta tell him that shit. This nigga Dynamite got big button control. Dino got big button control. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Three before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Second and 7.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
Just imagine him sitting there with them big ass controllers. Niggas look like,
He'll get this only up to about the 35.
On the tackle.
The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
What you saying? You got the cataracts with this shit.
Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Not able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Jaron Reed.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
What?
Reached the 8-yard line before going out. A big-time game there on the keeper. using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He's not afraid to go a number of plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That wasn't funny.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Forced out to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Big score, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
So you're going to get Kirk Cousins, slowest motherfucking quarterback ever in the goddamn game.
Tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Put it down.
First and 10.
You said what, too?
Their own 21-yard line.
That nigga took off slow, too. You see how slow he took off?
Hell yeah. No, he took off slow like a motherfucker.
Man, I'm gonna stop it. Man, Bob Wagner, man, Bobby Wagner's right there. You gonna eat his ass up.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
You got lucky, boy.
Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Look like one of my cousins.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete to Chris Carson. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, shit. He's one last. Dallas one last night.
Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I just need them to get rid of fucking ass.
First and 10.
First down.
What's that?
There's Wilson. This is good. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Not Luka.
Seahawk football.
He was our starting 5. He was our starting 5. Not Porzingis.
They've got it with a 1st and 10.
Luka. Porzingis.
Wilson.
His followers in the goddamn league.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, let me trade his dumb ass.
That one, it's 2nd down.
They decided to
They
take
can't
a
shoot
shot
worth
right
a
down
shit.
the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack.
Said he ain't like
Defensive end, Daniil Hunter drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew he was on his back.
He probably couldn't shoot worth a shit.
To what you said in the beginning, a great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh my God.
That is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Oh, shit.
Pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Benson Mayowa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Oh, there's no room on
A
it.
solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Seahawks.
They run it. Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let me try Schwarmer.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. This was brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
living on the edge.
Yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop the shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
What the fuck? Kirk Cousins? Look, let's use the Kirk Cousins. That's usually Kirk Cousins.
It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I don't know what the fuck pass that was.
Now Myers for the extra point. Missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
To kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or just don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Jefferson, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Almost came down with that.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative.
Have you ever seen that movie called Park?
But they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Yeah.
He goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3. Except for
around them old ass niggas used to holler at women and shit. They be like, girl, you out there fishing.
And that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Left side, the completion is tight end.
That's what
and
we'll do.
Tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Carson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he is
stuck
for
out.
a Seattle touchdown.
Good shoot.
Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works.
I know Vikings don't have no damn defense or offense.
What are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he will lose yardage.
Go sit down.
Backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Cousins. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of 1st. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action. Cousins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Seahawks 24, Vikings 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim score.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They run again with Carson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down.
To throw is Wilson.
Should stay right there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down. A 3-point separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Carson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happening in the game. So after it's over, you go to the play and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting. I know that.
That was a nice little comeback, though, Jay. I like that in you. I always knew my brother had heart. These niggas that be playing online, they got no heart, man. Like, I like this.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a
Shit,
fool
but-
with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.
Nice,
Can I get the dash? Can I catch me roll? Ooh, can I get the dash?
Nice,
Can I catch me roll? Your whole team is
I
no
wouldn't use
competition.
that. Man, that was just like skill all over the place. That wasn't even Kirk Cousins. That was you. That was all you, bro.
What you talking about? Which part?
That pass you at the back of the end zone, like towards the sideline and shit, the old boy Jeffrey.
Yeah.
When he was throwing on the run, that whole play was pretty, bro. That shit, man, they showed the highlight and shit. That whole fucking sequence. It's fat. That was you. That had nothing to do with Kirk Cousins. Nigga. Kirk Cousins couldn't have pulled that off.
No.
That's what I can say about your skill. Kirk Cousins, you took Kirk Cousins' skill to a whole other level with that pass.
Right.
That nigga could win a Super Bowl and do some shit like that. Or at least a playoff game. I ain't gonna say no Super Bowl. So you have to go Brady. They gonna rename the motherfucking Super Bowl trophy the Tom Brady trophy. What?
You stupid in a bit.
Nigga, they gonna rename it from the Vince Lombardi trophy to the Tom Brady trophy. They should have been renamed it years ago. To the fucking, at least to the John Madden trophy. That's the motherfucker they honor the most outside of Vince Lombardi. This motherfucker started a video game franchise that's done lasted decades. This nigga won 2 Super Bowls with players that nobody wanted.
You seen the invite?
Oh shit. My bad, Jay.
Kid, you see how this nigga do me?
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel.
Shut up, kid.
It all love the way you feel. You might do it.
I asked for your 2 cents.
I'm fine. I gotta send the invite.
Yeah, I started because I accidentally started a rank game.
Oh, you motherfucker. Good. I can go feed your niece over here.
You going to Chick-fil-A?
Fuck no.
Jay finna feed the niece.
What?
Jay on his way to feed our niece. Hey, she going to Chick-fil-A.
I ain't going to no damn Chick-fil-A.
He better supersize it.
Better get more than a 6-piece nugget, nigga.
Well, that's all I can afford right now. That is all I can afford right now. You be.
Hey, what show you watching? What you watching? You watching Ascots and Assholes?
Huh?
You watching Ascots and Assholes?
No.
Yes, you
Witches and merfolk.
Witches and merfolk.
No, she watching how to make a pressed ham sandwich.
A hot ham and cheese.
That's what you said.
I did say, and I was right. Kurt. You better not. I'll fuck you up.
What you talking about?
I wish you would have got Brady on my ass.
You know, I don't even like Tom, but you know that.
Don't get Rodgers either. I ain't Rodgers. You don't go get Cam?
Fuck Cam.
Cam and the Forgettables? Okay, that's more like
got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked. Let me explain what I did.
Jay, you make me nervous with all that playbook changing you doing this shit. Like,
don't worry about what I'm. You worry about you, goddamn.
That's what I'm worried about, motherfucker.
Why you worrying about my playbook?
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And his first look is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
And it brings up third down.
Oh, what the
incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
There's Wilson to throw. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Point after.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll begin the drive with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force.
13 yards.
What? No.
Prescott.
But I get nothing for dinner. I'm going to cook dinner now. You can't eat nothing but some noodles. Because I got some soft food tonight. I just got to eat things. You understand?
Unable to convert on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He gives it off to Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Wilson on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, second down.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Elliott.
How the fuck I trip on my own?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brings up second.
From the 36, Prescott being chased out left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
With the handoff to Chris Carson. He was brought down by Aldon Smith.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
For a Seahawks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a man open run down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll fire deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb. 54 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
Wilson's
and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, kid. Did you see the
Wilson after
Boy
the play
Rum?
fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Hey. Oh my God, McCann! Oh my God, DK, motherfucker.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, this motherfucker caught the shit out of my ass.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
How you feel about that, Roy?
In the final seconds of the first half, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Good.
So you wanted to win.
Excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it. That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
He said he wants his championship that he never lost.
Seahawks offense. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, the only two legends that was only one legend that was in that bitch was Cam.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And Edge and Chris
trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I think he got him a contract.
At their own 26. And he'll drop here to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards in a first.
But you know Westbrook about to get a contract. You know that, right?
Because earlier in the game, I think
Bad Bunny.
a lot of plays in those windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him.
Bad Bunny.
Interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, Snoop went off the top on AEW.
You expect him to have more completions.
That shit was funny as fuck when he did that shit.
Eluding the pressure right.
That shit was funny as fuck.
Maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still
now they're gonna have Shaquille O'Neal versus Cody Rhodes. March. Like, nigga.
We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow
a big shot
over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
Flushed out right. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it,
that shit was funny as fuck when Snoop Dogg.
A lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding
that nigga body ass was on the top row.
Pick up the first down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys.
Look at this old man trying to get on top
Last
rope.
time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear
by the time we have
to leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
That boy got some cutting.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cowboys.
First down, Prescott.
Nope.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
You ain't ticket playing right now.
Enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
Ah, threw it to the wrong.
Defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Oh, shit. Nope.
Picked off
You got
by
that shit.
DJ Reed. The 20.
Good shit.
10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending the play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
That's why I was saying, like, shit, I don't understand why you don't play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Oh, you win some, you lose some, but you live. Good fight
Set for
another day.
this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on
Oh, you better hope they bring you out that college football game.
With the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18
I'm getting
yards.
at least 3 of my favorite teams. As soon as they come out. As soon as they come out.
This is going to be a Cowboys first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks.
Fuck Tom and Jerry. Fuck Brandon, cause her. Fuck Moesha, cause her last name is Brandon. Toast to Brandy.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. The screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Third and long for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You didn't say fuck Wayne, Brady, though.
That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
Nah, he said fuck Tom Brady. He said
After a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out
her last name, Brady.
From locking down a game. Right now,
and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Brooks, his second sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to play defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big
Ohio State or Alabama
stage of the contest.
Yeah, you might see Alabama with me, Clemson, somebody.
He lets it fly from Lockett. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game.
Penn State, them Nippy Lions gonna get their ass crushed, nigga, fucking around with it.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off.
Thanks, Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben, nigga, what the fuck did you mean, Rice?
No. If you was Rice, let me tell you what team I'm gonna use on your ass. If you use Rice, I go to a black college and whoop your ass.
Get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks
I gotta put somebody in the spot for this motherfucking ass Wilson.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my damn bed right now. I ain't gonna lie.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had.
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Dallas.
Make them motherfuckers wake, let them wake up, Jay. You don't wake up defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
Get your fat ass over there.
We got control of this thing. Get behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Man, don't take them points, cuz.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck type of throw was that?
Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down.
I had his ass wide the fuck
on
open
4th down conversion try.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively.
Oh my God. Oh, my God. Bro. Oh, whoa. Oh, he would have probably been gone. Oh, he probably would have been gone to the house.
At the 11-yard line.
Bro, should have told him, niggas. I hit the ball.
Boy, what the fuck?
They go to Elliott again.
Oh, come on, why you spin the other way?
Damn, spinning right now.
I'll go down.
Good game. Good game, brother. What's that, 1-1?
Yep.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire...
What kind of grown-ass man calls himself Squirt? I'm just bullshitting. I just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, fam. I'm just fucking with you.
Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much stress on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like hey, we're popping in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
It wasn't close when it started.
For a season, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls hit the door. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way.
I had my own vision out there.
Not Mahomes vision.
I had my own vision out there. Like, what the fuck? All I see was Cowboy jerseys.
Blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Hey, Squirt, you play Mortal Kombat? Better not get it neither. I'll whoop your ass in that shit.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium.
Nigga, all of them.
A moment ago,
Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 3 Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate Trilogy, nigga, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 5. Nigga, I'm whooping you in all of them, nigga.
And off we go from Arlington.
Nigga, I'm even whooping you in Shaolin Monks, nigga.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Nigga, fuck you talking about, nigga? Nigga, oh, you wanna use the poster boy and shit. I don't give no fuck about it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10.
Tell me which one you want, nigga, because I'm going to give them all to you,
I don't think this is the last time we see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan.
Yeah,
so there'll be designed runs
That's
as
what
well
you
as
said.
Scrambles.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right
Hey,
side.
Tick, what did he say? That's what you said. You said.
He'll be down at the 30. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Alright. Kid, you better tell him about Jay, nigga. That's an extension to my soul. What you talking about?
Play action. Now Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
That's how you get your ass
You better learn that shit quick.
To hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is
all you're going to be doing is throwing a punch, nigga. I can whoop your ass full screen.
In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers.
Check this out. I can beat you with one hand.
Nigga, I can beat him back up all the way back to the back of the fucking screen, nigga, without even being close to him.
Probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Courtesy of kid.
At their own 16-yard line.
They don't show me nothing, boy.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
You ain't gonna get close enough to me to use
me, okay? Only to about the 17.
Yes.
Just a yard on the first
yes,
down
we can
carry,
bet on this.
second and
Yes.
9. Now Elliott.
Yeah.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream me playing Mortal Kombat one day just so I can show you
That was
what
a
I do.
good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So
Yeah,
the
he don't want
defensive
that
guys
working
right now we're talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's able to pick up the first
two people that
he's taken down.
It's two people that's in here that plays Tekken.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm trying to tell you, it's two people that's in here that plays Tekken, and that's me and Ticket.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll buy some time.
Must be out your goddamn mind.
All outside his motherfucking money.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
DJ Reed on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
That
3rd
nigga better have a
and 2.
McTechie Bacon Nuggets.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle.
That was y'all's problem. Y'all went to Chili's. Chili's don't serve black people.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, escaping the pressure right.
He wasn't even throwing right there. Come on, Dak.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football.
Let me go put in the one and only.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way,
the red rifle.
you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the
red
rest of the
rifle.
game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
And
on that one, the production just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So I seen on Facebook this nigga followed Washington or something.
They go play action here on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Carson.
Oh, man, his ass up. Good shit, Jay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson.
Why the fuck open?
Will find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This throw caught right around the 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0.
More than likely, it was probably
takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You don't want me to get on red then.
At their own 16-yard line.
Kid know all about when I get on red dead.
I know about me all time. They motherfucking ass and drag me.
A 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
I'm talking about
let this go deep. Got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
43-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks' 8-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
Looking to block it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts.
Look, I was on the wrong goddamn defense.
Stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson. Forced out, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Now that's bullshit.
Scored. Will Dissly.
Now that's some bullshit. You know that was some bullshit.
The Seahawks have taken the lead.
The soccer pass.
That was some bullshit,
It's
bro.
up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Seahawks 21, Cowboys 14.
Nigga got lucky with that bullshit.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Kid. You see that bullshit?
Next time by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying
That
to
was
fool them
some
here,
bullfucking
here's what
shit.
you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. Third down here.
Down and 10 yards to go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
Oh, I'm pressing timeout,
he
bro.
will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down
We're done with
conversion.
Tiffany.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
I'll ball anyway.
After the break.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to be.
He's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Spin 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Here's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Play action now. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Now Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try again with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy.
Hold on, Tick. All right, Tick.
Score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Let's go. Bitch ass out.
Reserve line now for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
Seahawks 1st down.
Here's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there and 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean
I would feel Draymond Green trying to take a damn shot from the gut, almost a full half court.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
He didn't know. I'm pretty sure he knew how much time was left on the goddamn clock. Because they were down by at least, what, 2? 3? Yeah, they were at least down by 3. And this motherfucker want to, this shit, nigga. This motherfucker want to, throw the damn, shoot the damn ball half court. Almost half court. And try to get a foul. Like, motherfucker. And Steph and Curry was just looking like this bitch ass nigga.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score is Seahawks 28, Cowboys 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to
I
boot it away.
think he's Steph.
Nigga think he's out there being Steph.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
I think he's good from 40.
He'll be stopped right around where he was.
I'm good from deep.
80 yards shy of there at the 24.
That nigga said I'm good from
I
deep.
shoot bad to Hall of Fame, nigga. Watch this.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown.
They were down by at
right
least
back where we started
3.
at halftime.
He was trying to shoot a game time 3.
Scoring that first touchdown, but
It
the
was.
defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get
Ain't
Yeah,
your shot, ho.
defense or they continue to score on offense?
He's brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football that they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
Steph out there, though.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
They was trying to. They was trying to, but motherfucker Draymond Green was the only one that was wide the fuck open. That shit was funny as fuck.
That's the way you want to run the
That nigga,
football. There's almost be quote bubbles about the offense
that
right
motherfucker
now.
trying to damn shoot a damn ball.
That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out
give
how
me
to
one,
get the
baby.
ball to the playmaker that you just described.
He was thinking
Looking down at
already.
that sheet, you find
Thinking
people
ahead,
plays,
yeah.
not necessarily X's and O's. And that's exactly what they did there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards
That
shy of the
motherfucker was
marker.
looking like, I was looking like,
Gain, second
what
and
the
2.
fuck, Draymond?
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
We sure is enjoying about that
Hearts
shit.
of all those
That
old school
motherfucker
football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. He doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he stopped right around where he
Look, hey kid, now he be eating some big league cheese, man.
The Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push.
Your ass beat
And he takes off.
On first down, Carson. And a
Well, I'm not the one who singing Juicy Fruit by cheering on Juicy Fruit.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it, and to be frank about it.
First time I met Jay, he had a mouthful of pop rocks, slobbing like a
So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
So no sack, he gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes.
But I'm proud of goddamn Russell Wilson. You got the watch the Cleveland award.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Good shit.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers.
I should have.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Seahawks 35, Cowboys 28. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot
you
it
want
away.
to talk shit but don't want to get your head busted, you shut the fuck up.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
How the fuck he get stuck?
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That nigga was scared to run, and I was glad.
Shit, if he wasn't right there,
shit, set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time.
But nobody right there, shit. Stop by quick.
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him there as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw.
Oh my God.
Come on, man!
You could tell they wanted to get
Put
that
your
ball
fucking hands around the ball in this damn game.
So he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone.
He's right there.
They were moving the ball well early.
Oh,
3 straight incompletions. All of a sudden, could be their final play.
yes, it does. The fucking final play. I got to score a damn touchdown.
Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Prescott yet again. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Coach, what you want me to do? Do you want me to kick it?
Especially when the defense sells out
Fuck
against
that
the
shit.
run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defend. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted.
Come on, man!
So this will go only as incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And now with 4
what is he going to do?
We get a timeout call. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, baby.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide
baby.
who will be the
Let's
victor.
go.
60 minutes, just not enough some days.
I ain't
to
scored
decide
shit
who's
in the
gonna win game.
first.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Let's go, defense.
Loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
Okay.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and
what can Prescott do in the OT? Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. inside, and he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats.
Boy, I said that was a good ass. Boy, that's the greatest game we ever played, nigga.
Then it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here.
It did go through the
All right, Tate.
For us, for my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
I don't do one interception. Damn, that was a good ass fucking game. Boy, Zeke had 142 on the ground. Damn. Mari Cooper 152. DK had 201. Hey, I couldn't stop that motherfucker. Wait a minute. Where all my scoring come from? So Dak on through one. No, Dak. Oh, Zeke had 4. Yeah, Zeke had 4. And I only had 1 passing touchdown. Oh, that's where all my goddamn fucking ass. That's where all my shit came from. He just couldn't stop Zeke. Yep. Yep. Shit, 38-35 in overtime. What you playing over there, Squirt?